We're live here. It's the bracket. It's going to be Stillwater Ponies versus the St. Louis Park Flyers. The Flyers are the 11th or the 7th seed in the Playdown bracket, and the Stillwater Ponies are your 11th seed in the Playdown bracket. I'll spit it out eventually. I believe these brackets are set up as almost like a round robin type of bracket where 2 wins will get you into the state tournament. I believe the whole team is here tonight. Jesse Maddox, the captain, getting ready to jump into the pile. Signature pregame ritual, there he goes. Looks like Regner, Pearson, Weston Nagoy starting the game forwards, and Ketchum and Maddox on defense. Flyers win the faceoff. Take it back to their own zone. D-to-D pass, looking through the middle. Intercepted by Regner. Plays it back to Ketchum. Ketchum bounces off the wall up to Agoy, but that's going to be a high sticking on. We'll come back out to the neutral zone for a faceoff. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good, good. Good to see you. Regner wins the faceoff, back to Ketchum. Ketchum plays it around the boards, up to Pearson. Pearson up to Regner. Touch back to Pearson from the Flyers. Pearson carries it over the blue line. That's going to be offsides on the Ponies. .27 seconds into the game, 2 whistles. Regner wins the faceoff again, back to Ketchum. Ketchum off the boards, up to Agoy. Agoy battling on the boards. The Flyers come out with it. Step up into the zone, drop pass. One-timer on net. Pad save made by Gorman. Flyers rifle it on net. Glove save made by Gorman. And the Ponies will get a full change here as Smith, Bernier, and Galloway jump on with Sam Doherty and Purcell back on defense. Flyers win the faceoff, try to center it, fans on the pass. Hit from Sam Doherty. Smith's going to pick it up behind the net, loses it for a second. Big collision with Doherty. Smith chips it up to Bernier. Here comes Bernier. Taken by the Flyers in the neutral zone. Stick checked by Galloway. Delayed offside. Smith gathers it. Chips it up to Bernier. Bernier cuts through. Shot on net. Save made by the Flyers. Defensive personnel will change for the Ponies. And Seamer and Mel jump forward, stay the same. Smith wins the face-off. Netting. We'll read that and do it again. Smith wins the face-off. Benier shoots again off the shin pads. Chip down to Smith. Played back to Benier. Benier cuts to the center. Tries to drive one on the net. Goes around the boards. Flyers come out with it. Benier on the back check comes through. Zemer pokes it into the corner. Benier slaps it up into the netting. 13-18 left on the clock in the first. Ponies will get a change. And on will come Weiss with Joe Doherty and Beaver and Purcell and Sam Doherty on defense. Joe Doherty wins the faceoff. Sam Doherty off the boards, up to Joe. Number 14 for the Flyers, centering feed. That one tipped just wide. Gorman gets over, makes a nice pad save. And that one goes through the legs of the Flyers defender all the way back in their own zone. No icing as they're the ones that threw it back there. Joe Doherty along the wall. Back to Sam Doherty. Rolls around. Sam Doherty, nice play there to body him off the puck. Skated out of the zone. Backhands it over towards his brother Joe. That puck goes into the feet of a Flyers player and takes a hit from Joe Doherty. That one's sent in deep. Purcell will get it, take it behind his net. Stops up, battles for it, loose puck. Shot on net, goes through the crease and wide, never got there. Nice play by Sam Doherty, looking to feed the goy through the center. That one's swatted up. Regner jumps on, peels off the forechecking efforts of the Flyers and sends it rink wide for a goy who gets a stick on it, no icing. Played around the boards to number 10 for the Flyers as he breaks out for a centering feed. Maddox over to Ketchum. Ketchum up to Pearson. Pearson swats it up to Regner and it bounces off the boards and it comes up to a goy who tries to force it up to Regner. Regner will get it and send it in. Flyers settle it down. Weston Agoy intercepts the pass and gets it on net. Looks like he's complaining for a slash there in the hands or a hook. One of the two. No call. Flyers win the faceoff, but Regner comes up with it, driving the net center. It's loose in front. Flyers come up with a good play by Regner to get that one on net. And there's going to be a penalty on the Ponies here. Goy going to the box. 2 minutes for hooking. And the Ponies will have to kill it off here with 11:31 left in the first. Smith wins the face-off. Ketchum will clear it, get it the whole way down. Flyers goalie number 33 comes out to play it, settles it down. Smith with pressure, swipes at it. Flyers avoid the pressure, bring it up over center. Cuts into the zone, drags and shoots. Good stick by Ketchum, but he loses it. And that's an interference call as Ketchum gets taken down in front of the net without his stick. And we're going to go to 4-on-4. "21 seconds into the power play, and the Ponies get a call. 2 minutes cross-checking, I believe, is the call. 4-on-4, Smith to take the draw. Out there with Benier and Zemer and Melbourne. Flyers settle it down, lift it out to center. Benier gloves it down. Number 18 cuts it wide, swatted at by Smith. Comes out to the point. Fired on net, glove save made by Gorman.
Stillwater's number 6, we have 2 minutes for cooking. shortly after, we got my assistant. 2 minutes for interference.
It was an interference call on the Flyers there. Smith gets it up to Benier. Benier tries to chip it up to Smith. Number 18 fires it on net. Maddox smartly lets it go through so Gorman can make the easy save. Maddox up to Smith off the boards. Smith stops up, tries to work it over to Benier just out of his reach. Number 15. Toe drags into the zone, but a nice play there by Ketchum. Benier takes a big hit. Number 3 centers it out to the point. Shot on net. Nice save made by Gorman there on the short side. And a glove save made by Gorman to settle things down, and the Ponies will get a change. Benier took a big hit, but popped right back up. He seems to be okay. Regner wins the draw cleanly. Purcell behind his own net, stops up, avoids a check. Sam Doherty will get it, chips it up the boards, finds Regner in the open ice. Regner over the blue line, takes it wide, shot on net. Tried to go low glove on that one, and save made by the Flyers. Regner wins the faceoff again. Purcell slaps it on net, goes off a body, pops out to Galloway. Big hit by Sam Doherty. Takes his man clean out of the play. Purcell back to get it. Up to Regner. Regner looking for Galloway. Galloway takes it on the backhand. Cuts to the center, has some open ice. Rolls over to Regner, and the Flyers come out with it. It's going to be a 2-on-2 here. Drives wide, takes to the net, wraps it around, centers it off the side of the cage. Number 16 at the point. Shot on net, blocked by Sam Doherty. Sam chips it up to Joe. And Weiss comes in and swats it out of the zone. The Ponies will be on a power play here. Chipped up. Tried to cut to the center, and we're back to 5-on-5. Centering feed, pad save made by Gorman. Kicks that one out to the corner. Melhorn, centering feed, Flyers, loose puck. Melhorn battling for it, kicks it up to Beaver. And Beaver breaks it out. Gets to the center line, no farther. Wheels around, winds it up. Easy save made there by Gorman. That one deflected wide of the net. Beaver carries it up, chips it over to Joe Doherty. Nice pass. That one landed right on the tape. Joe Doherty throws it on net. Glove save made. We'll get Smith, Benier, Galloway with Sam Doherty and Purcell out there. Ref's skate came untied. He laces them back up. Not the typical stoppage we see. We're good to go. Smith wins the faceoff to Benier. Benier winds up, tries to shoot. Pops up to Smith. Smith reaching for it. Behind the net. Battle for it. Smith comes out with it. Looking over his options. Sends it out to Purcell at the point. Purcell throws it on net into some bodies. Smith comes out with it. Throws it on net off some shin pads out front. Out come the Flyers. Shot on net, blocked by Purcell. That one kept in at the blue line, but Smith comes up with it. It could be a 3-on-2 here if they hurry. Pass. Oh, to Galloway. Shot on net. Save made. Good look from the Ponies. Galloway rips it from Smith. Good chance there off the rush. Regner wins the faceoff over to Goy, throws it on net off some shin pads. Comes out, fired into the corner from Regner. Number 18 from the Flyers. Sends it out. That goes off Ketchum's skates and rolls back in. Maddox over to Ketchum, up the wall. Goy looking for Regner on the center feed. Gets it to the blue line, not out. Ketchum up the boards, going into the skates of Regner. Number 11 throws it behind the net. Center and St. Louis Park takes a 1-0 lead with 7:08 left in the first. Flyers win the face-off. Touch it up the center. Number 18. Shot wide off the cage. Bounces off. Maddox on him. Pokes it into the corner. Comes up to the right wing wall. And Regner breaks it out. Looking for a Goy. Goy with a nice reach. Sends it over to Regner. Tries to fire it on net. Goes into a couple sticks of the Flyers. Backhanded in over to Ketchum from the Flyers, who finds Pearson. Pearson trying to work it in. Finally gets it there. And he'll go for a change. Weiss in on the forecheck. Joe Doherty getting help. Pass out the center. Seamer picks up. And here comes Joe Doherty. Joe Doherty taking it wide. Rolls off his stick at the last second. He battles for it in the corner. Beaver's going to come up with it. Joe Doherty comes up with it. Finds Weiss. Shot on net. Swipes at it again. Backhanded into the skates of Weiss. Loose puck along the boards. Doherty. Backhanded out. Zemer. Up into the seats and almost took out a Perrin, but I believe she got a glove on it. Amazing awareness there to save something bad from happening. I'll say that was a nice glove save by the St. Louis Park parent. Benier steps out with it. Nice move by Benier. Has Galloway, chips it out front. And I don't know how it didn't go in on the back door. Beautiful pass from Benier to Galloway on the back door there. Just unable to put it home. And the Ponies are getting some chances here. Smith wins the face-off over to Benier. Shoots it on net, and that one's going to bounce off the Flyers player and out of play. 5:28 left in the first. Flyers lead 1-0. We'll get the puck back. Face-off won by the Flyers. Cleared out, but Purcell keeps it in. Plays it down low to Benier. Benier. So Galloway Flyers come out with it, but Sam Doherty keeps it. And he's going to draw a penalty there. I believe tripping is going to be the call as he tried to step around the Flyers player, and Flyers player caught the leg. So Ponies to the power play here. You're fine. Flyers win the face-off, play it back into the corner, and they'll clear it down. And Gorman is going to be forced to stop play here, and Ponies will take a defensive zone draw. 5:07 left in the first period, 1:53 left on the power play. See if the Ponies can get something going on the power play here. Smith wins the faceoff. Chipped up from, I believe that was Ketchum up to Smith. Smith carries it into the zone, protects the puck. Plays it over to Ketchum. Ketchum down to Regner. One time on net, and that one goes wide. Not by much. Ketchum. Zone. Sends it up to Benier. Benier to Maddox. Maddox takes it over the blue line. Drops it off to Regner. Regner spins back at the point. Sends it over to Ketchum. Nice recovery by the Ponies there. Stop a breakaway from happening. The Flyers come up with a centering feed. Nice save by Gorman. Behind the net, 2 Flyers. The Ponies could get it here. They could break it out. And he's going to pin it against the wall to kill some time as there's 4 Ponies digging in after it. Flyers will go for a change. Finally, it pops out. Smith comes out with it. 45 seconds left to work on the power play. Smith takes it wide, gets it in deep, gathers his own, sends it out to Regner. Shot on net, he scores! Beautiful shot from Nathan Regner to put it top corner and tie the game up. Nathan Regner from Smith. We got a 1-1 game. After a choppy start to the power play, Ponies get it into the zone and capitalize. 3:50 left in the first. Ponies win the face-off and Bieber gets it in deep. Flyers up the wall. Center, loose puck. Chipped up. Nice play by Melhorn to swat that. Number 14 for the Flyers. And Bieber comes up with it. It's going to be a 3-on-3. He finds Joe Doherty on the wing. Joe Doherty over the blue line. Centering feed goes through everybody. Comes out to Weiss. He throws it on net into some traffic. Takes a hit for his efforts. Nice play from Weiss there to get it on net. And Melhorn throws it on to the net by Joe Doherty and just goes wide. That one bounces off, and we got a Pony down behind the play. He's Joe Doherty down behind the play. He's struggling to get up. And the Ponies will gain possession, and they'll blow that one down. Joe is slow to get to the bench. Flyers win the face-off. Nice pad save made by Gorman. He had to be sharp on that one. Quick release.
Come on, Wes.
Comes up the wall. Tries to make a move around Ketchum, and Ketchum denies him. Nice defense there by Ketchum. Comes around the wall to Pearson. Pearson finds Goy. Goy has some room down the middle. And he's checked down to the ice hard. Pearson spins up with it. Regner, big hit along the wall. This is going to turn into a physical game, I feel like. Chip down low. Comes out to Regner. Regner taking his time, looking for Pearson. Rink. And that goes down, and it's going to be an icing on the Ponies. Be able to get a change here with 2:07 left in the first. Flyers win the faceoff. Joe Doherty, Sam Doherty right there. Get it, comes out. Smith gets his skates on it. Comes down, Purcell. Back to get it at the goal line. Backhands it up to Galloway, and Benier finds Smith. Smith takes a beautiful pass from Benier. Smith behind his net. Looking for Benier. Center and feed into some sticks. Comes out, Sam Doherty plays it over to Purcell. Goes through his skates. Smith trying to get back. Nice save made by Gorman. And Benier comes out with it. Benier works through a check. Loose puck pops out. Sam Doherty coming down low to play. Comes out to the flyer. Sam throws another check into the skates. Pops out in the center. They score. As a loose puck bounces through everybody. Short side on Gorman. Here with 1:09 left in the first. We've had a eventful first period, to say the least. Back and forth chances on both sides. Shots pretty even. Flyers win the face-off. Goes D to D. Pass goes out of his reach. Number 21, Joe Doherty, brings it in. Takes it low. Has support from Bieber. Bieber on the back check. Backhanded out. Center ice. Number 17. Coming in low. Zemer back to play it. Takes it behind his own net. Plays it out to Bieber. Bieber plays it out to Joe Doherty. Joe Doherty's going to dump it in, and Zemer's in after it. And Zemer thought he was going to lay a big check. Probably good that he didn't. Don't want penalties. Good hustle by Zemer there to put pressure on, and now he ends up with the puck. Zemer up to Regner. Regner works through a slash. Drives wide. Backhands it on net with 7 seconds left in the period. Good chance there from Regner. He's looking good tonight. Regner wins it back to Benier. Set play. Chipped wide. 3 seconds. 2 and 1, and that will do it for the first period. Oh, my. Shots even at 9. Flyers lead 2-1. That period seemed to go by very quickly. Ponies will be attacking from right to left this period. Regner wins the faceoff again. He's been on fire tonight, winning faceoffs cleanly. Back to Maddox over to catch him. Swatted up by a goy. Neutral zone. Puck loose. Flyers pop out with it. Number 11 drives wide. Maddox stays with it. Good skates by Ketchum, not allowing that puck to drift out front. Played out to the point, but he can't keep it in, and Weston Nagoy's going to put pressure on him. Weston Nagoy's going to get there first. Big hit. Nice play by Agoy there. Hustling in after that puck. Off the shin pad of the Flyers, and he's taken down. There's going to be another power play for the Ponies to begin this second period. Good work by Agoy to get in after that puck and then draw the penalty. Grade A shift there. See if the ponies can get another one on the power play. That puck comes out to the Flyers. Kept in at the blue line by Ketchum. Beautiful keep. Out to Smith. Was letting it go through. He thought Benier was back at the point to get it. He was not. Benier. That one's taken off. Number 6, Smith back checking. Dropped off number 3. Shoots it wide. Goes into the corner. And the Flyers are going to kill more time off this power play. Number 7, D to D. Ponies need to get pressure. And they're going to ice it down. Not all the way. Back in and out. Flyers with pressure here, and they're going to get it finally. Honan tries to go up the wall. Centering feed over to number 3. Drives wide. Another hard start to the power play for the Ponies. That one's chipped up, and Maddox is finally going to get possession of it. Maddox carries it up. Methodically works it into the zone. Plays it back to the point. Regner plays it in deep for Benier. 1 minute left. See if the Ponies can finally get it set up. Into the skates of Smith. Bobbles the puck but regains control. Loops out high. Walking in. Centering feed to Regner, and a Flyer player just got a stick on it, breaking up that pass. Regner down deep to Smith. Smith takes it to the front of the net. And Maddox unable to bury it. Good opportunity there for the Ponies. They still got 35 seconds left to work with here. Benier takes a shot off the shin pass. Good puck protection, and that one's cleared. 27 seconds left on the power play. Melhorn out to Smith, intercepted at the blue line. Number 18 cuts to the center. Shot saved, made by Gorman off the mask. Benier tries to work that one through. Melhorn comes out with it. Pops out the center. Smith. 5 seconds left on the power play. Fakes the drop pass. Takes it into the zone. Shoots it on net. Blocker save made. That one's deflected in deep by number 14 for St. Louis Park. Seamer back to play it. Backhanded. Nice save made by Gorman. Another nice save made by Gorman, then it's jammed off the side of the cage, and the Ponies try to clear it. Comes out to the blue line. Doesn't get all the way out. Smith tries to poke it around a defender. Goes up into the Flyers bench. Shots still even with 11:49 left in the second. Regner with the defensive zone faceoff draw. We'll give that one to the Ponies as Sam Doherty runs the guy over. Worked up. Hard work. Working breakout. And that's going to be a slash on the Flyers. And the Ponies back to the power play with 11:39 left in the second as Regner got the stick slashed out of his hands right in front of the referee. See if they can figure this power play out as they're 1 for 2 on the night. 50% isn't bad. See if they can get control and maintain possession of the puck and get one in here. Smith wins the faceoff. Takes it behind the net, and it's backhanded out and doesn't go all the way down because it goes off the referee as Ketchum settles it down. Up to Smith. Smith through center. Takes it up over the blue line, splits the D. Takes it into the corner, peels up. Comes out and worked out of the zone. Over to Benier. Benier with pressure on him. Back at the blue line as he's taken down. Swatted at by Ketchum. And saved by Gorman as the Ponies, again, are forced in their own end. Looking for a call, but there wasn't one. Benier's going to come out with it. Benier skates it out with some speed. tries to look it over to catch him. And Flyers will get possession of the puck and work it out of the zone. 2-on-2, cuts to center, steps up. Good defense there by Maddox. 42 seconds. Played up to Galloway from Regner. Regner takes the drop pass, shot on net, goes off a stick. He'll regain possession of it. Out to the point, Zemer winds it up, and that goes off the body of a Flyer. Maddox fires it on net. And looks like a goalie's going to go to the box again for 2 minutes for cross-checking. And we'll have 4-on-4 hockey here for 25 seconds. And then the Flyers will be on the power play for the next minute and 35. Smith wins the face-off to Zemer. Zemer tries to clear, doesn't get out. Comes out to the point. Shot on net, deflected out front. And Pearson will get the job done as he backhands it all the way down the ice. And that will be an icing since it is 4-on-4.
Stillwater's number 6, West Victoria, 2 minutes for cross-checking.
Smith ties him up on the face-off. Flyers come out with it. Came out to the point. Tried to jump on it. Puck does pop out. Smith reaching for it. Comes through some Flyers. Picked up number 15. Winds up. Shot on net. That goes wide and up into the rafters. And the Flyers are on a power play here for the next minute and 29 seconds. Smith wins the face-off, plays it back behind the net, comes out front. Pearson comes out with it, plays it over to Smith. Smith, short-handed, pulls up, centering feed, picked off by the Flyers. And here comes number 19, Sam Doherty back. Drop pass. Doherty gets in front of it. Gorman makes a save. Good defense. D-to-D pass, steps in, shot on net. Save made by Gorman. Plays it down the wall. Zemer gets it, and he'll rip it down the length of the ice. And the Ponies need a change, because they need to hustle to the bench. At least get a partial change here. Played up. Regner and Maddox jump on for Smith and Zemer. Takes it down low, sends it out to the point to number 9, but he barely keeps it in. Played down low, Pearson. And that one sticked away from him at the last second. Centering feed, blocked by Maddox. Loose puck behind the net. Out to the center point. Shot on net, save made by Gorman, but he puts in the rebound. Nothing Gorman could do there, as he made the first save but couldn't get over, and they're sending hats onto the ice for a hat trick, which should be a penalty. Should be a delay of game penalty. But they'll just toss him back over the ice. The ref's going to keep that one. So I'm assuming that the same player has had all 3 of their goals, which is pretty similar to last time we played, and Benier had 4 goals against them. Let's see if Benier can get something going. 3-1, 8:11 left in the first. We are back to 5-on-5, even though the penalty is still showing up on the board. Beaver gets it at the blue line, waiting for Regner to touch up. Beaver, nice play, working it in the zone. Regner behind the net, centering feed, nobody home. Number 6 takes it wide. Weiss clears it. That'll go all the way down for Ponies icing. 7:40 left in the second. Smith ties it up on the faceoff, wins it over to Galloway. Galloway looking rink wide for Benier. Pops back to Smith. Comes up to Smith from Benier. Smith peels out to the corner. Flyers come out with it. Number 4 leaves it. Benier swoops in and takes it for a second. That one's played in deep by the Flyers. Sam Doherty will have to go back and get it. Off the glass, up. They should wave that icing off. They did. Good pressure by Galloway. Forecheck. And that breakout pass goes wide. Stick down. Purcell up the boards, taken by number 20. Shot on net, glove save made by Gorman. Purcell pins him against the boards, number 4. Takes in the corner, Benier has a step. Sam Doherty, it's going to be a 2-on-1 if they can get it going here. Benier and Galloway. Benier shoots off a stick up into the netting. Regner wins the draw back to Zemer. Zemer throws it on net, blocked by the Flyers. Zemer, as he's falling down, swipes at the puck. Slows him down enough to let the Ponies get back. No call on that. Regner avoids a hit. Puck loose. Beaver plays it around. Jammed in the corner. Beaver taken down at the blue line. Stood up by Melhorn. Zemer gets it. Over into the corner. Zemer lays a hit. Poked away by Regner into the feet. And that one comes over to Melhorn, who backhands it up to Beaver. Centering feed comes all the way out to the left point. Steps in. Shot on net. They score. In what was a close game, it's turned into a 3-goal lead for the Flyers with 5:43 left in the second. The score is now 4-1. Ponies are going to change up the lines a little bit. Smith with Agoy and Pearson. Flyers win the faceoff. Chipped up. Maddox blocks it. It goes into his skates. Flyers centering feed. Agoy backhanded to himself off the boards, and here comes Agoy. Agoy with Pearson. And Smith. Agoy stops up. Protects the puck. Comes out to the point. Ketchum keeps it. Gets it in low. Rolls into the corner. Smith throws a check into the glass. That one's intercepted at center. Drop pass. Flyers shot on net. Gorman makes the first save, the second save, and the third save there. Nice play by Maddox to stop that shot from getting through. Maddox up the boards. Battling for it. 2 Flyers. Pokes out to Pearson. Pearson up to Smith. Boy will get a change. Smith almost had too many men on the ice. Plays it hard around to Maddox. Maddox on the glass. Pearson comes out with it. Pearson up over the blue line. Stops up. And find a breaking Flyer right in the center. Nice save made by Gorman. As the shot discrepancy is slowly building in the favor of the Flyers. Here comes Benier. Benier driving wide. tries to glove it through. That's going to be a hand pass on the Ponies. We'll drop it in the neutral zone. Flyers win the face-off. Number 7 plays it over to number 3. Number 3 linked wide to number 7. Plays up to 17, who tries to take it. Number 5 shot on net, deflected by Purcell up into the netting and out of play. Ponies desperately need one here in the second to come within 2 to give themselves a chance in the third. Wagner kicks the face-off back to Melhorn, who plays it over to Benier. Loose puck, Benier comes up with it. Zemer up to Benier. Benier off the wall, slap from the point. Pad save made by Gorman. Pops out to Benier. Benier looking for Regner. Regner coming in the zone, throws it on net, takes a big hit along the glass. Number 3 for the Flyers, chips it in low, gets his own, comes out to the point, D-to-D pass, comes across, glove save made by Gorman. Smith ties him up on the face. Rolls around, laid down low, laid into the corner. Smith pokes at it, leaves it for Weiss. Comes out to the red line. Number 8 plays it up. That one's going to come all the way down. Sam Doherty lays it off the wall for Beaver. Flyers come out with it. Sam Doherty steps in, gets the loose puck. Broken play, rolls off the stick of a Flyer player. Beaver throws the body. Sam Doherty takes a hit. And it's going to be offsides on the Ponies. .218 left in the second. Flyers 4, Ponies 1. Flyers win the face-off, take it into the zone. Sends it into the far side corner. Near side for us. Maddox backhands it up the glass. Kept it at the blue line. Played across. Sent in low. Back out high. D-to-D pass. That's going to come out of the zone and be an offsides on the Flyers. It barely just came out over that blue line. Regner wins the face-off. Catch him. Stops up. Played back in. Around the boards. Out to the point. Steps in. Shot in low. Deflected. And Gorman somehow saw that through a pile of bodies and able to make the save. Smith ties him up on the face-off. Galloway tries to jump in and get it played out to the point. That one's kicked out by Maddox. And the Flyers make it a 5-1 game. As the shots on net are 25 Flyers, 12 for the Ponies. After ending 9-9 after the first period, Flyers have seemed to have gotten to their game. Ponies yet to find theirs. This team doesn't give up, and I think they'll play hard till the end. Zemer over to Galloway, up to Smith. Smith skates it, cuts to the center. Comes out. Galloway tries to feed it. Benier throws it off the side of the net.
1 minute for the period.
Played up. Flyers come out with it. Follows the puck. Sends it in deep. Now Horn and Smith after it. Smith backhands down. Number 6 takes it, walks it right into the center. Gorman makes the save. Nobody in front of him. Let's go! Jesus. Sam Doherty up over the blue line, drops it off to Weiss. Weiss to Beaver, throws it on net. Flyers come out with it. Drops it. Shot on net, sent wide, almost buried. And Gorman makes another save at the buzzer. He's back for the third.